Autumn has arrived in the Mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Touchdown, make the whole city jump. 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 Get it there, get it there, get it there, get it there. I'm heading straight for the end zone. Might be away, but I've been home. Can't throw me off like I'm in my zone.
Here we go, shake, hop, seven.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Cincinnati.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Complete to
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Ravens.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They go play action with Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
There's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
6-yard line. 2 yards.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pass intended for John Ross. Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. We're scoreless after 1. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Burrow looking to pass. Now Burrow loses the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and
2. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's Mixon on the counter. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Third and 2, now Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Let's go. Aldrich Rosas set.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34-yard
line.
From the gun, Jackson. And incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Jackson on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Complete to
T. Higgins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
And ties the game at 14. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Open man here is Foster. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
The 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Hey, report. Report.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
1st down, Cincinnati.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Joe Mixon, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Complete to John.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
5-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The ball carrier.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They run for it with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Carried by number 2.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's good.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 34. 7 yards there and a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
Report. 57, come on. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 57. Here we go. 57.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
At the 6-yard line.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Step, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3rd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for him, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
T. Higgins was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get ready. 55.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here we go with Burrow. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for A.J. Green. Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Young.
The 4th down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now we'll get whistles, and they signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Now a handoff as they run left side. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 8.
Today's final score, Ravens 31.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Baltimore, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And
this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars.